up, Ma. You do know I'm 28 years old, right? Ah, yes, I know. So tell me how this magic of you waking up early managed to manifest. Hey guys, a happy Monday to all of you, and it is the beginning of a whole new month. Welcome to level 6 of Jumanji. Okay, that was probably a very old joke. Anyways, I hope all of you had a great weekend. This is actually my final week sharing the experience with regards of building a whole morning routine. Because next week I'm going into a whole new habit. It is going to be another roller coaster ride all the way from bottom to top again, and I am super thrilled. Through these videos and a few other things I put into place, I actually managed to build a solid morning routine and one that will stick. So I'm actually super thrilled to go into the next habit and see what else I'm going to learn, because I've learned so much through these past 3 months building a morning routine. In the past it was a very difficult habit for me to build because I am the queen of hitting the snooze button, and also I'm always rushing out of the door while trying to put the mascara on. So this is why I felt like there was so much of things I put into place that really helped me build it this time. So like I shared in my past video, there were 3 things that you should not do in order to build a successful morning routine. This video is sort of a continuation of that, but instead I'm going to share the 6 things that will definitely help you build a solid morning routine. Do stay till the end of the video because each point links to the other, and you will need all 6 in place for you to build a solid morning routine, or actually in fact any other habit. These 6 points that link to each other will definitely help you build that. So go get a strong coffee and let's start. The very first one is to build your morning routine based on habits that are meaningful to you. Before I started building the routine, I took the time to look at habits that will make me feel motivated and happy to get up in the morning, habits that will help my day go smoother. I did do a research on what are the best habits to fit in a morning routine, but I did not 100% copy any routine. Instead, I took bits that I felt would work for me. I personalized them to see what fits the best in my lifestyle. So that way I feel that even on days that I'm tired or lazy, I still can get up and do the routine because these habits are personalized to me, they mean something to me. So I still have a little motivation even on difficult days to get up. So you can always research on the habits that successful people do in the morning, what are the best habits to have in the morning, but make sure you take and personalize them to what fits in your lifestyle and what makes you happy and motivated to wake up early, because that is the only way it is going to help you get out of the bed on difficult days. Once you have the main habits that you would like to have in your morning routine, the next best thing to do is to plan and know what are the things you are going to do when you open your eyes. It is best to have a step-by-step detailed list on the things you are going to do when you wake up. Let me give you an example. No matter how ridiculous and small it is, this is the list you should have. Step 1. Get up. Step 2. Touch my legs on the floor. Step 3. Walk to the kitchen. Oh, I forgot. No, wait. Step 3. Off the alarm. Step 4. Walk to the kitchen. Step 5. Make coffee. Step 6. Wash my face and apply moisturizer. Step 7. Sit down and write in my journal. So it is very important for you to have this step-by-step detailed list, because you need to know what you are going to do when you wake up. Because we all know if there are times when we don't know what to do, the next best thing to do is go back to sleep. Once you have that list all sorted out, the next thing you will need to focus on is to build one habit at a time. If you have watched my previous videos, you will notice that I took one whole month to just build one small part of my morning routine. Because I knew that if I was going to wake up an hour and a half earlier and start building all 3 habits at a time, I'm definitely going to give up in a week. Trust me, I've tried that. It does not work. So instead, I trained my mind to wake up 20 minutes earlier and just build one habit first. Once I've gotten used to that, then I started waking up an additional 20 minutes and started building the next habit. So that way it helped me get my mind used to this new routine I was creating. This is the best way to build a solid base so that you can keep stacking habits as you go on without feeling overwhelmed. So always start with building a small part and then going to the next part. Build one at a time. To make sure this building one habit at a time works effectively, make sure to start with the habit that motivates you the most. So when I started the routine, I started with morning pages because I always liked writing. I liked having my personal journal. So the fact that I can wake up and write my thoughts down actually motivated me a little more than the other habits. So for now, I actually do the grounding habit first before I go into writing. But when I started with the writing because that is what excited me to get out of bed and motivated me. So once I had that practice, then the other habits were easier to do. So eventually you can build as many habits as you want in your morning routine. You can change the rotation as how you want and how it fits into your lifestyle. But for the start, so that you don't give up, start with a habit that is going to motivate you and excite you to get off the bed. Once you have all of this in place, you have an idea of how your morning routine is going to look like, you have all the steps in place on what you're going to do when you wake up in the morning, the next thing you will need to have is an accountability partner. So I actually had a friend that I texted every morning to let him know that I've done the habit, and on days that I don't do it, he will come chasing after me to remind me the purpose I'm building this. And there are days that it was just difficult, and he would remind me that it is okay to fail but to not give up. So find someone that will motivate you, will encourage you, and someone that you feel comfortable with. If it's not possible for you to find someone, then the best person to be accountable to your habits is the person you see in the mirror. How can you be accountable to your own habits, you ask? Create a tracker that will help you track on how you're doing with your habits. Although I had an accountability partner, I still had 3 trackers in total. I had my daily messages that I sent to my accountability partner every day. I had my weekly videos that served as a weekly tracker to me, and I had my very own designed tracker. So as you can see here, I've highlighted yellow on all the habits that I've completed. I actually do this every morning. Once I've completed the habit, I go on to the tracker and highlight it in yellow. As you can see here, the morning pages are missing quite a bit last month, and there is a reason to it. It is something I will be sharing in my 100-day check-in for my morning pages. That video will be coming up as well. So going back to this, when you are tracking, when you're using this tracker, you have to be very honest to yourself. If you realize that after several weeks there are so many boxes that are not highlighted or not ticked, then you will have to go back to point number 1, making sure that you are creating habits that are meaningful to you. Point number 2, making sure that you know what you're going to do when you wake up in the morning. Point number 3, making sure that you are building only one habit at a time and mastering that first. Point number 4, building a habit that motivates you the most. So you have to go back and make sure that you are doing these points properly if in case you find there's a lot of gaps in your tracker. And if after several weeks you look at your tracker and you see they are mostly highlighted and ticked, then you know that you're doing this the right way. And that, my friends, was how I managed to build a solid morning routine. So do try them out. If you need some ideas on how you can design your own habit trackers, do send me a DM on Instagram or leave comments here saying that you would love to have more habit tracker ideas so that I can work on a video for you and I can share some different designs and how you can create some habit trackers for yourself to keep you on track. Do give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to start a whole new habit next week, and I would really love to have you all on board with me on this journey.
So many